the song with your heart. Play the song with your heart.
All right. So, as we all know, but let's get a reminder, just like with the Commanders, they acquired Brian Burns, really good pass rusher. He played for the Carolina Panthers. They really wanted him, and they were able to get him. But they had to let go of Xavier McKinney and Saquon Barkley. They're two blue chips. Those are two key losses for them. They acquired John Runyon Jr., former offensive lineman for the Packers. Jalen Mills, DB. He's
okay.
Mid. Yeah, he's mid.
Yeah.
And Devin Singletary, Drew Lock, Isaiah McKenzie. You know, a bunch of small moves. Besides the Brian Burns and maybe John Runyon, that's everything else has been a lot of small moves. So that's pretty much the free agency. Looking at the depth chart, obviously they have Daniel Jones as their starter, Devin Singletary as the running back starter, Malik Neighbors, no question. I mean, when you draft him that high, he's definitely going to start. You have Darius Slayton, you have Wan'Dale Robinson, Daniel Bellinger, he's their starting tight end. Never heard of the dude. Andrew Thomas, obviously Pro Bowl caliber left tackle. He's going to start.
Mm-hmm.
You have John Runyon. Oh yeah, what happened to where's Evan Neal? So he's hurt right now.
Oh.
He's on the second string. Is it because he's hurt? That's why they have him on the second string? Maybe. Yeah, I hope that's the case, because if he's on the second string, not because of injury, that's a bad look. Let's look at the defense. DJ Davidson, never heard of him. Dexter Lawrence, obviously. Raheem Nunes, never heard of him. Brian Burns, obviously. It's trash. Deontay Banks starting at corner. Right. Yeah, it's okay. That makes sense. Yeah, their defense is trash. Kayvon Thibodeau, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence.
The D-line is good at least.
Yeah, the D-line is pretty solid. Deontay Banks, okay. He's okay. He had a solid rookie year. And yeah, that's the depth chart. Look at the coaching staff. You obviously have Brian Dable. Mike Kafka is the offensive coordinator. They remember what's his name left, because him and Dable, Wink Martindale, both of them were not getting along, so he bounced, and they brought in Shane Baldwin. I forget where Tennessee Titans, right, Tennessee Titans. And yeah, those are offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. And when we go to the draft, we got Malik Neighbors, stud at wide receiver. I've heard he's been fantastic in training camp. I've seen the videos. I've seen the clips of him cooking Deontay Banks. Tyler Newbin, Minnesota. How you feel about that pick? I don't know. I don't know about safeties.
What position he plays? Safety?
Safety.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't look at safeties when it comes to draft unless they're like guaranteed top picks, like Kyle Hamilton was.
Drew Phillips from Kentucky, cornerback. They drafted a tight end, Theo Johnson from Penn State, and a running back and linebacker. All right, so that's their draft class, and we don't really need to spend a whole lot on the Giants. I wanted to give them the respect they're just due. I didn't want to just say, it is what it is. I want to really break this down. How do you feel about the Giants this coming season?
If the Hard Knocks is any indicator of how this football season will go, it's probably not that good. Not that good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm looking at the roster. I'm not really seeing much, and the worst offense of them all, they have Daniel Jones at QB. We're seeing clips. I know it's training camp. You're supposed to get all the bad stuff out of training camp, but he airmailed a screen pass, a pass out the backfield. He airmailed it. There's been passes where he couldn't hit receivers in stride. He missed the target on Malik Neighbors. I think he missed the deep ball on Wandale Robinson. So I don't know. I think when you got Daniel Jones, your ceiling should be you should temper your expectations of what you'll do as a football team in this league because the man, he's not that good. He's just not good. And then, like you said, the defense outside of the D line is kind of like
it's up in the
you
air.
don't have Xavier McKinney anymore. Let him walk. You know your D line is great. You got Dexter, Kayvon, who's still young and developing. You got Brian Burns to add Brian Burns to the equation, and Deontay Banks, he's solid. But outside of them, I don't know if I can name a single linebacker on that roster. I'm not gonna lie. And on the offensive end, you let Saquon walk. He was your best offensive weapon. You know, you got Malik Neighbors, but you need somebody to get Malik Neighbors the ball. So that's why I'm like, well. So honestly, I'd be shocked if this team gets more than 5 wins. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wow.
Because I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I feel like this needs to be. As a Giants fan, you better hope you only win 5 games because you need Daniel Jones gone like yesterday. So if I was a Giants, I truthfully would not want this team to win more than 5 games. Because if you win more, if you win about 8 or so games, there's probable cause of keeping Daniel Jones on the roster. You don't want probable cause.
No, you don't.
I just end up in purgatory.
It's just the worst year to have a bad team because the QB class, I'm not going to say it's trash, but it's not the level that last year's class was. And you know, Jackson Arnold, the Oklahoma QB, and then you have some other QBs that are going to come out the year afterwards. It's like, damn, like this is the wrong year to be really sorry. So as a Giants fan, I'm very pessimistic. I know you're probably happy as hell. As a Giants fan, I'm pessimistic. This just seems like a lost season to me. I know with Brian Dable, he just doesn't seem confident in Daniel Jones. Like you watch the Hard Knocks, he seemed very hesitant. He doesn't seem very comfortable with Daniel Jones as the quarterback. You know, they talked about Daniel Jones, and this is pretty much his prove it year, even though he's been in the league for 5 years. Prove it year, my ass. He's just not good. I don't know why they keep saying prove it year, like he's ever going to figure it out. But yeah, I just look at this Giants team. There's nothing to hang your hat on besides Malik Neighbors. I think he'll be fine. But this just reminds me of 10 years ago with another LSU receiver in Odell Beckham Jr. and how this team was in a similar situation where they were not good. They were in purgatory. There was nothing good. Eli, he was declining. Even though Eli was way better than Daniel Jones, the offensive line still stinks. The defense is up in the air. Nothing has changed with the Giants, and I don't see anything better from last season. I don't see them getting any better than what they were from a year ago. So that's just really what it is, man. It's one of them. It's one of them years. It's one of them years where you just stay away from watching the Giants. I hope to God they're not on Thanksgiving. They probably are on Thanksgiving. They probably playing y'all again because you know the NFL. They don't want you guys to get your ass whooped on Thanksgiving.
I think they are playing us on Thanksgiving.
You know, it's one of those things where the NFL they feel sorry for the Cowboys, so they want you guys to look good for once because the NFL is tired of seeing the Cowboys get their ass whooped all the time. So they just like, hey, we're just gonna give them the Giants. What a shame. What a shame.
Just let me be me.